Hey everyone, happy Sentinels Tuesday. I hope to God this thing's actually recording because my first 3 test records did absolutely nothing, and I have no way of checking to make sure it's actually working. Well, here goes nothing. Things are reaching ahead where I have finally gotten my Oblivion ship notification. I'm very excited. Hopefully it won't show up, today, because wouldn't you know it, that would be the day that I'm doing all the things. Wednesday would be perfect, but whatever. So hopefully this will be a short game so that I don't have to do a whole lot. Today's deck is the Hotel, created by Meat. It's a takeoff of the song Hotel California. You'll see a lot of references in there. I don't particularly like that song myself, but I can appreciate a good reference deck. Because the letters page will be fighting Mad Bomber Blade, and our team today is the Stranger 1929, Armored Guys, which is a Guys variant created by Adelphophage, First Response Doc Havoc, and Voidguard Writhe. I think that's about it. You can find the Hotel on Cassandra's DLC, but I'm using a version taken from the threads, so it's a little more up to date. Blade starts off by dealing everybody no damage, and then he deals us more damage. That's the lowest for 4, that's Writhe, and the highest for 6, that's Doc Havoc. Alright, that's a good start, honestly. I'm going to play Mark of the Bone Leech on Writhe. So the first time he deals damage each turn, he regains a hit point. And then we'll activate Soul Tap. Next time the Stranger would deal himself damage, redirect it to another target, draw a card. I'm going to start with Gritty Reboot. There are reasons for this. Guys' power is Bulk Up. Hope you like tiny font-sized chumps. 2 powers. The first one is choose one of your ongoings. The next time it would be destroyed, prevent its destruction. So you can keep his ongoings around for an extra round. Or you can draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards, deal a target 3 melee damage, and destroy a hero, ongoing, or equipment card. So we're going to go ahead and select that Gritty Reboot, keep it around for another round, and draw a card. We're going to do Immediate Evac. Each player may take a card from their trash and place it in their hand, or discard a card and draw 2 cards. Each villain target regains 2 hit points. Everybody's going to discard and draw, because we have a lot of stuff that we don't have. And most especially, because I started with the Shadow Cloak in Writhe's hand, it is much better to have that in his trash. And then Baron Blade heals back to full, which he was already at to begin with. And finally, Breach. Draw a card, and Doc Havoc will hit him for 1. Yay! Draw a card. Alright, we begin with Fight and Fade. Writhe deals a target 2 infernal damage, and he heals 1. Search my deck and trash the Shadow Cloak and put it into play. And I can play a card. Play the Cloak Projector. Select the target, reduce damage dealt by that target by 1 until the start of your turn. You may destroy the Shadow Cloak, and if you do, Writhe deals that target 3 infernal damage. We'll just go ahead and nerf his damage a little bit in case he plays a Hasten Doom or something, and draw a card. Alright, welcome to the Hotel. You can check in, but you can't check out or something. I don't know how that song goes. Mercedes, who is obviously Katy Perry. She's a guest, and she is bendy? Start of the environment turn, Mercedes deals 1 irreducible psychic damage to all non-environment targets. And that's it. Baron Blade deals -1 damage to everybody. And then he slashes and burns. Sitting Writhe again. We will discard a card for that. Discard a card, prevent the damage, and then he hits the highest for 6. That'll be Guys, who draws a card. And that's it. Alright, start of his turn, Stranger will deal Baron Blade 1 toxic damage. Go ahead with Mark of the Bloodthorn. Yeah, I can play that on the Stranger. And Soul Tap and draw. Gritty Reboot does not go away. I can do that too. Use his first power to prevent that destruction, and then he'll go ahead and use his second power. So draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards. Guys will target 3 melee damage, and then destroy a hero ongoing. We'll destroy Gritty Reboot, which is prevented. He draws a card. I'll play Doc's Flask, and go ahead and Breach, hit him for 1 and draw 2 cards. I'll play Unquiet Night. You may destroy an ongoing or environment card. Goodbye, Katy Perry. If the Shadow Cloak is in play, you may draw a card or play a card. I will draw a card. Then use the Cloak Projector, keep his damage down. Oh yeah, guy should have 1 more hit point. Draw a card. The Hotel brings us to the Master's Chambers. Gathering. When this card is played, search the environment trash and deck for a total of H guest or staff cards. Put these cards into play, shuffle the environment trash in the environment deck. In the environment turn, play the top card of the environment deck, then destroy this card. I'm going to play this as though it were a reveal and we just have to get 4 cards. There are a grand total of 6 such targets to choose from. Alright, so we have Boy, Guest, Pretty, Friend. Start of the environment, turn all environment targets are getting a hit point. Okay, that's nice. Tiffany, Guest, Twisted. When this card of this player leaves play the top card of the environment deck. At the start of the environment turn, she deals herself 1 melee damage. Nightman. When any card other than this one is destroyed, instead of putting it in the trash, place it under this card. When this card is destroyed, return all cards underneath this card to the top of the appropriate decks in random order, and Nightman deals all non-environment targets X psychic damage, where X is the number of decks that receive cards in this manner. That's interesting. Captain. Start of the environment turn, search the environment trash for Champagne on Ice. ice and put it into play. At the end of the environment turn, deal all hero targets 1 psychic damage. And Tiffany played Voices, far away. At the end of the environment turn, deal all non-environment targets 1 psychic damage. At the start of a hero turn, that hero may discard or destroy an ongoing card to destroy this card. Okay, so now we shuffle the environment trash into the deck. Things are happening here. End of the environment turn, play the top card of the deck. It is the Dancers, the last guest, Forgetful. At the start of each hero's turn, that hero must discard at least 1 card. If they discard 3 cards this way, destroy this card. Guys can take care of that. Of course, he can take care of a lot of stuff, so we'll see. And then destroy this card. Alright. Okay. Deal all hero targets 1 psychic damage. Writhe soaks it. Guys draws a card. Deal all non-environment targets 1 psychic damage. Writhe soaks it. Guys draws a card. That was the right time to have that card out. And then that's the start of a hero's turn. Okay. Baron Blade is still not dealing any damage to us. And he gets a Blade Battalion. Oh, hey. Which means he gets Living Force Field. Alrighty. Okay. Start of his turn. Stranger will deal 1 damage to... Shoot. The Nightman. We need to get rid of him the old-fashioned way. And he deals himself 1 damage for Mark of the Bloodthorn and deals 1 damage to the Nightman. And then he has to discard a card. Glyph of Decay. Once during your turn when the stranger will deal himself damage, prevent that damage. Powers, you may play a rune. The stranger deals a target 1 toxic damage. I'm going to keep Soul Tap up, though. And draw. Alright. So, start of his turn, Guys will destroy Gritty Reboot to get rid of the Voices, and then he will discard 3 cards and get rid of the Dancers. Oh, except, yeah, those go under there. Alright, he is going to retcon the Captain, and he can play a card, so he will retcon Tiffany, which plays the top card of the environment deck. Door, oh, here we go. This is one of the most interesting lose conditions I've ever seen for an environment. Exit, 20 HP, the heroes cannot win. Character cards are indestructible. This card is indestructible while at least one other environment card is in play. At the end of the environment turn, if all character cards are reduced to 0 HP, I assume that means 0 or fewer, the heroes and villains are trapped in the hotel forever, game is lost. He can draw a card or play a card. He'll play best card ever, draw 2 cards. Guys regains a hit point. Guys deals a target 2 melee damage, and I will... woo! And play Let Me See That on the Shadow Cloak, which gives Guys all of its benefits. So, I'm going to use his second power. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards. It's all the ones I just drew. Deals a target 3 melee damage, that's the Night Watchman. So, to the top of the appropriate deck in random order. And he'll deal all non-environment targets 1 psychic damage because these are all environment cards. Okay, so everybody take 1. That means Writhe takes 1, he soaks it, Guys soaks it, and yeah, the Stranger will hit the door, I guess. Nightman is destroyed. And then I destroy Let Me See That, and draw a card. Okay, that was weird. Start of my turn, Writhe regains a hit point. Syringe Darts. Do a damage to Baron Blade and 2 to the boy. Draw a card. I'll start with Fight and Fade. Writhe will take out the boy. So now we can destroy the door, because if villain character cards are indestructible, that means we can't actually flip him. So that's bad. And then I can play a card. I'll do Somber Tinker. You draw a card. Can move an equipment card from my trash to my hand. I can play an equipment card. I did not get any, as I was hoping I might. Cloak Projector, keep that on Baron Blade. It'll actually be useful this round. Draw a card. So we get the Voices back. Everybody take 1 psychic damage. That could be worse. Alright, everybody take no fire damage. Devious Disruption. Oh shit. So he's going to be hitting us for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Part of me says we can take it. Is there anything I can get rid of? I can get rid of that. That'll take it down to 9. I don't want to get rid of the Shadow Cloak because he can just ignore the damage. Oh, he should have healed, I think. Yeah. We'll drop Mark of the Bone Leech. 8. So everybody take 8 damage. Writhe discards to avoid it. It's actually 7 damage, excuse me. Even better. Okay, that's his turn. Shoot, and Glyph of Decay prevents the damage from Mark of the Bloodthorn. Oh, well. Corruption. Draw up to 4 cards. Each time he draws a card this way, he deals a target 1 damage. Yeah, I'm drawing 4 cards. Oh, and the first damage gets redirected. There we go. And he hits himself for 1, which means he can deal a damage, and 2 more. I'll use the power on Glyph of Decay. Yeah, Mark of Breaking on Baron Blade. That is a good idea. So that cancels out his -1. And then deal a target 1 damage. Have to remember I don't have Soul Tap on, but that's okay. Play Total Beefcake and make it indestructible. Or, well, make it prevented from being destroyed. Draw a card. Doc's Flask again. 2 damage to him, 2 damage to the door. Draw a card. And try Somber Tinker again. Did not get an equipment card, but we can keep his damage nerfed and draw. Dancers are back. Ugh, we need to get rid of all that stuff. Alright, deal each non-environment target 1 psychic damage. Writhe soaks it, Guys beefcakes it onto the Dancers, and that's actually it. Everybody take no fire damage. Blade Battalion, powering up, powered remote turret. Uh-oh. This has been a strangely long game against Baron Blade so far. Wow. Mobile defense platform. I guess he's sick of this. Hasten Doom, everybody take 1 toxic damage. Beefcakes it onto the Dancers. Writhe soaks it. Play the top card of the villain deck. Flush repair nanites, are you kidding me? Okay, that was terrible. Alright, start of his turn, the stranger hits himself for 1, which means he can do 1 damage to Baron Blade. Play Glyph of Combustion, whenever a rune is destroyed, I can deal the target 1 fire damage. And then I'll use the power on Glyph of Decay, play Mark of Binding on Baron Blade, reduces damage by 1 more. And then deal him 1 damage. Draw a card. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep Total Beefcake out. Where did I leave that? Yeah, I'll definitely trade those in for best card ever. Thanks! And then I'm going to draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards, deal a target 3 melee damage, and destroy a hero ongoing or equipment card. I'm just going to take out the Shadow Cloak and draw a card. Alright, somebody heal 1. Stranger. Unstable Serum. Card enters play, 1 target gains 2 HP. That'll be the Stranger again. Syringe Darts. Hit Blade and the Dancers. Oh, because I've been forgetting to discard stuff. Draw a card, and then I will use Unstable Serum to destroy the Voices. Nowhere to hide. Writhe deals a target 3 reducible infernal damage. That's 4 to Baron Blade. The Shadow Cloak is in play. It's not. I can use a power. My power is to put the Shadow Cloak into play. And then I can use the Cloak Projector and keep his damage nerfed for all that it will help. Right, and I forgot to discard a card. Hotel plays Tiffany again, who then plays the Captain. Deal all here targets 1 psychic damage. He soaks it, beefcake it onto the Dancers. Okay, everybody take 654 damage. Prevent that. Beefcakes that onto the Dancers, taking them out, and then he plays some stuff. Haste and Doom. Everybody take nothing. Fantastic. Alright, and he got hit, which means he can hit Blade for 1. Blade Battalion, Backlash Field. Uh-oh. Needs some ongoing destruction. That's it. Writhe is running out of cards. Okay, start of his turn. 1, 2, 3. So he actually hits himself once, which means he can hit Blade for 1. Oh, and then he gets hit for 3. Ooh, that's bad. Play Mark of Quickening on Doc Havoc. He'll play another Mark of the Bloodthorn on himself and hit Blade for 1 and draw a card. Okay, Total Beefcake goes away. Let's start with best card ever. Draw 2 cards. Geyser gains a hit point. Geyser deals a target 2 melee damage. Gotta hit Blade. Take 3. Oh yeah, take 1. Excuse me. Take 1. That's not so bad. And then I will woo and play Guise the Barbarian. So I will draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards, deal a target 3, 4, 5 melee damage, and then destroy Guise the Barbarian. And that's how you're supposed to do that. Alright, somebody heal a hit point. Will be the Stranger. First play, Rapid Regen. Second play, Field Dressing. Each hero target regains 2 HP. Writhe is at full. He's fine. I will then play Field Dressing. I will then play Stim Shot. Draw a card. Player may use a power. You know what? Syringe Darts takes 1. Him, because I guess why not? And then I will Breach, draw 2 cards, and hit Blade for 1. And that's it for that. I'll play Concealed Assailant, but I'm not going to use it yet. I'm just going to keep Blade's damage reduced. We got to get rid of all the crap from up here. Okay. Search the environment, transfer champagne on ice, and put it into play. It's not in the trash. Go figure. Mirrors. Reflective, decorative. I don't know what these do. Whenever a non-environment target damages another target, deal the same amount of damage to the attacking target, and Mirrors deals itself 1 energy damage. Okay, I'll say this, that's a lot better than Maze of Mirrors from Madame Mittermeier. So, hit everybody for 1, Writhe soaks it, and that's it for the environment. Everybody take 5 damage. Writhe will avoid it, so he hits himself for 5, which means he also hits himself for 1. Mirrors hits itself. He hits himself for 5 again. He hits himself for 5 again. And then he plays Hasten Doom. Everybody take no damage. Mobile defense platform. Hasten Doom. Everybody take no damage. Living force field again. Uh-oh. Now we're getting to a point where we can't hurt him. But you know what? That's fine, because he's not the threat right now. Okay, start of his turn, he's going to destroy Mark of Quickening, which means he can deal a target 1 damage. We'll start with the Mirrors, because then that deals him 1, and it deals itself 1. And then he deals himself no damage for that one, no damage for that one. Deals himself 1 for one of the runes on Blade, and hits the Mirrors, which means that hits him for 1, and then hits himself for 1. And then he deals himself 1 for the rune on Blade, hits the Mirrors, deals him 1, and deals itself 1. Okay, 1 more hit and it's gone. That being said, Mark of the Bone Leech, because geez, I'm going to use the power on that glyph to play Mark of Destruction on the door, and he'll deal 1 damage to the mirrors and take it out. Draw a card. Alrighty, guys, say cheese. Guys deals 1 damage to the captain, which means he can play another card. I can do that too. I'll use breach, so he draws a card, hits the captain for 1, and I've got an unstable serum. That's good. Okay. So that can take out the other one. So for his power, he will draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards, deal a target 3 melee damage, taking out the captain, and destroy a hero ongoing or equipment card. I will drop one of the marks of the Bloodthorn, because he's got too many runes in play right now. Draw a card. Okay, somebody can heal 2. That'll be the stranger. Unstable serum. Somebody can heal 3. That'll be the stranger. I will use Doc's Flask. Each hero target gains 2 HP. Of course, we're going to lose all of our crap when he flips anyway. Draw a card and destroy unstable serum to get rid of Tiffany. Oh shoot, which then plays the top card of the environment deck, and it is Knives, Steely. Guests do an additional 1 melee damage to non-environment targets. So I assume that means when a guest would deal damage to a non-environment target, they also deal that target 1 melee damage. That's how I'm going to play it. End of the environment turn, if no guests are in play, destroy this card. That's a problem because I was going to get rid of the door. That's going to get rid of itself, theoretically, but I have no. Writhe skips his play. Cloak Projector to keep Blade locked down. Draw a card. Corridor. Passage back. Good. The knives will go. Start the environment turn. Destroy this card if there are no guests in play. Once again, god damn it. Increase damage dealt by environment cards by 1 for each guest in play. And that's actually it. The knives go away. We're done. Shoot! Crap. Okay, everybody take 6 damage. Nobody's gonna die. He will avoid it, and then he'll take 5 damage because the Mark of Destruction redirects. He plays Elemental Redistributor. That's bad. Consider the price of victory. Oh boy. Everybody discard a card. Everybody take no sonic damage, that's good, and discard, well, what's left of his deck, actually. That's weird and dumb. Alright, start of his turn. Let's see, I need to keep the 2 runes on Blade, so I'm letting the other 2 go, which means he can deal a damage and a damage. Alright, Glyph of Innervation, and I'll use its power to draw a card and draw a card. Okay, guys, do something amazing. Best card ever. Draw 2 cards. That's all he's got left. Oh, thank God. Guys deals a target 2 melee damage. He'll hit the door. Guys gains a hit point, 2 hit points, and then woo! And I will retcon the passage, and then I can play a card. How about look what I found, and destroy, or the Mark of Destruction, which destroys the door, and flips Baron Blade. Baron Blade flips to the side, restore to 40 HP, destroy X hero ongoing and equipment cards, or X the number of cards on this card. That is 9. That's basically everything. So we got 3, 6, yeah, we have 9, oh no, 10, 11 cards in play. I'm going to drop, well no, I need to keep one of those. Okay, I'm going to keep a Glyph. Glyph of Combustion is not helping right now. I'm going to keep Glyph of Innervation and Mark of Binding, and we will just have to figure out a way to actually hurt Baron Blade. Okay, that target is no longer in play, so he doesn't deal any damage. And yeah, his first power is useless, and the second one is going to be bad, so I will flip his deck and just draw a card. At least he's back to dealing no damage. Cauterize. Whenever Doc Havoc would deal damage to a target, the target may instead gain that much HP. He will breach, hit himself for 1, and draw 2 cards. Writhe skips to draw 2 cards, because he's got it. Alright, that was rough. Desert Highway. Dark. Search the environment trash in the deck for door and put it into play. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Shuffle the environment trash in the environment deck. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. Well, okay. So on the upside, the door is destructible. On the downside, it's back again. And I don't have any environment destruction. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. Okay, Unstable Serum is happening. Okay, start of his turn, Baron Blade deals no damage. And then he plays a platform and destroys it. Okay, start of his turn, the stranger deals himself no damage. Play the Old Roads and put a glyph from my trash into my hand and draw a card. And then I'll use the power to draw a card and draw a card. He's ready for next. What the hell? What the butt? Well, something has gone wrong with the stranger's deck and I can no longer see the cards. That's great. Total Beefcake. Make it less destructible. Draw a card. Okay, Unstable Serum. Heal a target for 3. He'll heal himself, screw that. And then he will breach, hit the stranger for 2 healing, and draw 2 cards. And then at the end of his turn, Unstable Serum, door goes away. Although at this point, we might actually need it for us. But whatever. I will play the Portable Dark Lab, and I'm going to put the Shadow Cloak back into play, because that's really important. Draw a card. Okay, the hotel is back to full strength. It's the captain. Everybody take 1. Beefcakes it onto the captain. Soaks it. Alright, who's the highest? Writhe takes no damage. And he plays Slash and Burn. Oh boy, he hits the lowest for 2. That's the stranger. He hits the highest for 4. That's Writhe, who's already taken damage No, he's not taking damage. Yeah, he'll just ignore that. Alright, that's his turn. Stranger deals himself no damage. I think I played Doc's last turn wrong. Well, whatever. Unweave. I will shuffle 4 runes from my trash into my deck. Yeah, what the heck? Like, some of the cards have titles and some of them don't. Shuffle those and he heals 4. And then draw 2 cards. Oh, why is that one backwards? What the hell? Okay, Guy's the Barbarian. Then I will draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards. To the target 3 damage because it's going to be Blade. Total Beefcake that 1 retaliation onto the captain, and destroy Guy's the Barbarian. Draw a card. Field Dressing. Everybody heal 1. And then I will play Rapid Regen. Breach hit himself for 2. Now it's 2. And draw 2 cards. Alright, Unquiet Night. I can destroy an ongoing or environment card. How about that Backlash Field? Shadow Cloak is in play, I can draw a card or play a card. I'll draw a card. And then Portable Dark Lab. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand, 1 in your trash, and 1 on the bottom of your deck. Then you may play the bottom card of your deck. If you do, destroy this card. Let's see what we get. Putting a Cloak Projector in my trash, I'll put Erratic Form into my hand, and Nowhere to Hide on the bottom of my deck, and I will play it. Ride deals a target 3 irreducible infernal damage. Shadow Cloak is in play, damage levels that target is irreducible until the start of my turn. I can use a power, I don't actually have any left. And then I destroy the Dark Lab. Alright, Hotel. Colitis. Fragrant. Start of the environment turn if at least 1 guest is in play, Colitis takes an irreducible melee damage. Reduce damage dealt to environment targets by 1. Okay, that's fine. The highest takes 1 damage, which means Writhe takes nothing. This is great. Hasten Doom. Everybody take no damage. Oh wait, shoot, you know what? That -1 is long gone. Okay, so hang on. He's taking a grand total of 1 damage. That's not worth discarding a card for. So everybody take 1 damage. He soaks it. That gets beefcaked onto the environment, which soaks it. And then he plays Backlash Field. Are you kidding me? Alright, I really wish I knew what those extra cards in his hand were. Glyph of Decay. Play Mark of the Twisted Shadow on the Stranger, giving him a +1 so he can deal a damage to the Colitis, and draw a card that I still cannot see. This is ridiculous. I might have to reset his deck, reload the game. Hang on, let me see if I can reload the game. So much for a short game. Alright, we're back, and Stranger has 4 random cards in hand. That's fine. Total Beefcake goes away. Doo-dah-doo-dah. I feel like I'm going to retcon the Colitis. Or actually, you know what? Let's retcon the Captain, and the Colitis can just kill itself slowly. And then I will play Total Beefcake, make it less destructible, and draw a card. Alright, Phosphor Blast. Doc Havoc deals each target 1 radiant damage. Hero targets regain 2. Except that goes to the Colitis and gets wasted. Whatever. He can't hit Writhe. He can't hit Guys. He can't hit the environment card. He can't hit Baron Blade. The important thing is he heals himself and the Stranger, and then he'll heal the Stranger for 2 more with Breach. I'm going to play Grasping Shadow Cloth. Spoilers! When this card enters play, move a card from a trash pile to the bottom of its deck. You may destroy the Shadow Cloak. If you do, cards cannot be played from that deck. I'm going to do that. Backlash Field is probably the least bad thing he can play. Put that Backlash Field on the bottom of his deck, and now he cannot play cards for a round. Destroy the Shadow Cloak, it's destroyed, and then I'll use my power to put it back out and draw a card. Okay, that hits itself for 1. Mirrors is back. Does it deal itself irreducible damage? No, it does not. Oh dear. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, he hits the highest hero target for 2, which is Writhe, who takes 1, which means he also gets dealt 1 damage, but doesn't get dealt any damage, and so nothing happens. That's his entire turn. Okay, he's got 2 runes and 2 glyphs, so he deals himself no damage. Play the Old Roads. I think I have glyphs in my trashy. I'll put Glyph of Combustion back in my hand and draw a card. What did I get? Mark of the Twisted Shadow. I'm going to use Glyph of Decay, play Mark of Destruction on the mirrors, and then deal it 2 damage, which means he also gets dealt 2 damage, and that hits itself for nothing. Draw a card. Alright, that stays in play. Best card ever, draw 2 cards. Guys regains 2 hit points. Guys deals a target 2 melee damage. He'll hit the glyph, which means he also takes 2 damage, which means he gets beefcaked onto the Colitis. And then I'll throw my hands in the air and say, woo! Play Where Did I Leave That? I will keep those. And I'm going to keep the Total Beefcake. That's really, really helpful at the moment. Okay, I will play Doc's Flask, and he will Breach, draw a card, and take out the Mark of Destruction, which takes out the mirrors with no retaliation. Boy, that's been helpful. Draw a card. Grasping Shadow Cloth, start your turn to shuffle this card and your trash into your deck. Doesn't matter. Helped. Erratic Form. When the Shadow Cloak is destroyed, you may draw a card. At the end of your turn, you may discard a card and draw a card. And so I will draw a card, and then discard a card. Oh, I got the Grasping Shadow Cloth again. And draw a card. Oh, I need that. This hits itself for 1. It will go away next round. Tiffany's back, and Mercedes comes out. He hits the highest for 3. That is actually Guys, who beefcakes it onto the Colitis. And then he plays Elemental Redistributor. 2 runes, 2 glyphs, no damage. Play Glyph of Combustion again. He's almost